What's up, guys? Welcome to the Being Beautifully Honest podcast and channel. Thanks for being here, being subbed. If you're not, hit the button. And if you're listening on YouTube, hit the like. It's like walking in the room and hitting that light switch. Let's brighten up the place and get into the royal drama. I saw this story and I said, see, these are the types of things that makes the grifter title that Meghan has gotten seem accurate. So apparently Meghan and Harry, they became friends with Victoria and David Beckham by way of Harry. Let's just be honest, okay? Well, apparently Meghan effed up that relationship and they're no longer friends, but now it's being reported that Meghan's trying to work her way back in, so she wants to say sorry to Victoria Posh Beckham. All right, so let's just go into the article. This is from Heat, and the story is short. She grew up and married a prince, but Meghan Markle truly hit the daydream jackpot when she made friends with a Spice Girl. After all, who wouldn't want to count Victoria Beckham as a BFF? First of all, doesn't BFF stand for best friend forever? Girl, it's not like someone that she knew growing up, but I digress. Not only is she famously wry and witty behind closed doors, but she's also notably generous among her own inner circle, gifting family and friends VB dresses and makeup products like she's a super chic Santa Claus on Christmas morning. So we can only imagine the deficit one must feel when living in a post-posh friendship era, and that's something Meghan knows only too well. She may have made efforts to cut her losses and move on, having burned bridges with both Vic and her husband David, but now Meghan's feeling wistful for the friendship that once was, and more to the point, she's got a burgeoning lifestyle brand that could do with some serious Beckham endorsement. So, according to sources, she's doing all she can to get back into Vic's good graces and remind her of their very special relationship. Girl, if you don't get up out of here, if Victoria Beckham doesn't see this as an opportunistic situation, then she deserves to be used. But I don't think that will be the case. But I digress. Let's continue. There was a time when Meghan counted Victoria as a close friend, says an insider close to the Duchess of Sussex, who first bragged about her love of the fashion designer on her now-defunct lifestyle blog, The Take, before she married Prince Harry, and frequently wore Vic's fashion line in public. She started out as a Spice Girls fan and ended up in Posh's inner circle, which was a huge source of pride for her. Losing this friendship has hurt Meghan in more ways than one. If she's able to woo her back, it will be a huge win, not only for her image, but also on a personal level. The fact is, there aren't a whole lot of people who Meghan relates to, but Victoria is someone she looks up to and can have a laugh with. Plus, they have so many shared interests like fashion and interior design. It's safe to say that falling out with Vic is one of her biggest regrets. Opportunist! Are you kidding me? If you're really friends with somebody, you don't care about what they can do for you. You don't care about the materialistic things and how it can benefit you, how it can help your career, how it can help you to level up, how it could help you financially. That's not what real friendship is. And the stories that I've read about Meghan and how she's cut people off that she didn't feel like she needed to be associated with anymore after she got with her husband, this chick is not anyone's real friend. I know I've heard people talk about her and Serena Williams are really best friends, but if Serena Williams was Serena Williams that was working at Roscoe's Chicken and Waffles and was not a world-renowned championship-winning tennis player, you better believe that Meghan would not be friends with that woman. We never hear about Meghan and anyone on her mom's side of the family. All we hear about is her mom. Where are her cousins? Where are her uncles? Where are her aunts? On her mom's side, we know she cut her dad off and his side of the family. And to me, I take, some issue with that. And I get it. Oh, he sold stories to the tabloids and whatever. Listen, I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole right now, but where are the other family members? If you ain't close with nobody in your family but your mama, I don't, I know and listen, this is coming from someone that knows that the cookie cutter Cosby Show, Full House, The Cleavers, you know, Family Ties, all of these different shows from sitcoms, they're not realistic. I get that. But I can definitely say that just because I may not be close with some people in my family, there are other people that I'm close to besides my mom. Because some people, they're not even close to their moms because of the things that they have gone through and experienced growing up. So I'm not here to judge that, but I'm asking the question. And so to hear that she's trying to work her way back into being good friends with Victoria Beckham and not being friends with her is one of her biggest regrets, please. So the story continues. Celeb feud fans will remember that the Beckham-Sussex alliance hit a massive stumbling block a few years back, despite becoming close friends. They were not real friends, they were acquaintances. But anyway, having stood front and center as two of Harry and Meghan's most valued, high-profile wedding guests in 2018, Victoria and David were reportedly blindsided and furious when the Sussexes allegedly accused Victoria of selling stories about them to the press. It was David in particular who was apparently enraged beyond all measure, especially since he'd long enjoyed a close friendship with Prince Harry. Again, he was friends with Prince Harry. It had nothing to do with Meghan. She was there by proxy. And they had even traveled with him around the world, meaning David and Harry, as an ambassador for Harry's Invictus Games. Accusing his wife of something so shady was, by all accounts, beyond the pale for David, and the former foursome parted ways, with the Beckhams throwing their full vocal support and star backing behind the royal family in a move that many saw as a dig to the royally estranged Duke and Duchess of Sussex. Now, however, it's not just a case of Meghan missing her favorite gal pal. We're told she also recognizes the serious cachet that a Beckham friendship can give. And at a time when Harry and Meghan's influence is at an all-time low, and the heat is inevitably on them as the world reels with the news that Kate Middleton is battling cancer, they know they need all the positive reinforcement they can get. What's more, Meghan is on the verge of hard launching her biggest venture yet since quitting royal life, her recently announced lifestyle blog, American Riviera Orchard. As Heat has told you, she's already canvassing the Kardashians for support, but having Victoria's backing would be a massive gold stamp of approval. Not only are the Beckhams homegrown national treasures, their influence in the U.S. has been riding high ever since their Netflix documentary aired last year, something that was evidenced in their Super Bowl commercial for Uber Eats. While Meghan is yet to unveil her full vision for American Riviera Orchard, it's thought she's poised to sell everything from luxury homeware to food and beauty products on the site. Therefore, having A-list endorsement in the form of fashion and beauty guru Victoria would be just the thing she needs to elevate her brand to new heights and clap back on accusations that she's simply ripping off Gwyneth Paltrow's Goop empire. So we're told Meghan's doing something she's notoriously not wanted to do, extending an olive branch and repairing broken bonds. The wounds have healed now, and Meghan has her heart set on repairing their relationship, even if it means apologizing to David and Victoria. All that weirdness that came out about their accusing Posh of leaking stories was not handled well, and Meghan's willing to apologize. She probably wouldn't normally swallow her pride this way, but she's been advised by PR experts that she needs to cultivate some friendships with high-profile British celebrities, and there aren't many that have interest in her. Certainly no one like Posh and Bex. It's just a question of how to get the ball rolling and whether the Beckhams will bite. Victoria's got the sort of multinational brand that Meghan wants to have, so her advice and guidance would be invaluable. And if she's able to patch things up, she's hoping she'd be able to offer Vic some great cross-promotional opportunities in return to sweeten the deal. As for Victoria, There's no doubt that both she and David once relished their former friendship with Harry and Meghan, but as someone who values her personal brand more than anything, one can only imagine how much it stung to see both her loyalty and integrity questioned in such a damaging way as being accused of selling stories. Time will tell as to whether she's willing to let bygones be bygones, but as she celebrates her 50th birthday next month, we're sure Vic will be reflecting on the people she holds dear in life and whether she has space to let a few former friends back into the fold. Let's hope for Meghan's sake that she follows the Spice Girls' edict to make it last forever. After all, friendship never ends. Girl, bye. Listen, Meghan and Victoria are not friends, and if Victoria is foolish to let this girl come in and grift off of her, then she deserves everything she gets. But we will see. Meghan is a user, and this is why people see her this way. Like, what in the world would make her think that Victoria Beckham and David Beckham, of all people, would be leaking stories about her? See, this is the type of thing. It goes back to her dad. Now, yeah, it was proven that her dad, did interviews and whatever with these publications and whatever, and they paid him to do it, but did he lie? And so Victoria needs to sell stories about Meghan? Like, really? Like, Meghan was really that important to sell stories about? It was just absolutely ridiculous. If I were Victoria, I would not get back in good graces with her and allow her to use me for her benefit, because it's all for what she wants. It's not because she misses the friendship. She misses the attachment. She misses her being viewed in that way of being Victoria Beckham's quote unquote friend. And now with her launching this new brand and wanting it to be successful, she wants to get all of the positive reinforcement celebrity-wise that she can get. And again, this takes me back to her. Is it really about love or is it about business? Because again, as soon as you get into this relationship with Harry and become his wife, everything is about your career and your brand. I'm not saying that she has to be a freaking housewife, but seriously, guys, this is what I am saying. She, I believe, definitely is a grifter. Harry is now, because of him being with her, he didn't need to grift before. He was who he was, so he got what he was allowed to get because of who he is. And so now, before she got married to him, would she have even had the audacity to reach out to the Beckhams to try to be friends with them? They were invited to the wedding because they were friends of Harry's. A lot of the high profile people that were invited to the wedding was because of Harry. Hell, King Charles, who was prince at the time, walked Meghan down the aisle. How many people do you know where the father-in-law is giving the bride away? That doesn't even make sense. To me, that alone, years ago when that happened, I question that. I've seen people walk down the aisle alone, or maybe another family member walk them down the aisle. But the in-law walking you down the aisle, because it was this person that is royalty, a royal. This was her getting really entrenched into getting prepared for people to see her as a royal, and because I am a royal, I deserve to have everything great coming my way. Just weird. But friends, absolutely not. I'm hopeful Victoria Beckham is not foolish enough to open the door for her and give her that chance, but we shall see. So guys, let me know your thoughts respectfully in the comments section. Thanks for being here, liking, and subscribing. I'm Beth, just being beautifully honest. So until next time, I wanted to keep it brief, beautiful, and now I'm going to say bye.